Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. All right, what's up? It is 9:53 p.m., Tuesday, June 10th. And today's actually my 8-year anniversary of competing in my first ever bodybuilding competition. So 8 years ago today. Isn't that crazy? Holy shit, time flies. 8 years ago today, I was all tanned up and was darker than most, Mexicans in today's, well, not today. They've always, well, great start to the show, huh? I was darker. I'll say this. I had a Mexican coworker. It is a matter of fact. And we put our arms next to each other, and I was darker than her. So on June 8th or 9th, I was darker than a Mexican. And that is a matter of fact, and that is true. Her name was Stacy. She was a customer service person. And so don't cancel me. All right. Anyway, so had another Zoom call with Trey today, as I mentioned yesterday. Rhyming all goddamn day. What can I say? And pretty much what happened was exactly as I expected. So it seemed like he was eager to bring me onto the team based on what we talked about. And so he did. So now it is official. I now work for Trey. I work for Dawson, and I work for Mina. And I guess, I also work for PT Dom. And PT Dom, I don't know. As of right now, it's so weird, dude. I mean, obviously they're kind of like the lifeline of me being able to even be in the groups and being able to find these people. But I'm going to talk about that because it's got me thinking, dude. It's got me thinking about everything, and I'm going to share that. But yeah, so the Zoom call went well. You'll hear that at the end of this show. It's 40 minutes long, so whenever you're approaching the 40-minute mark, that's when the Zoom call is about to start, in case you're kind of wondering. I'd like to be able to do timestamps and stuff. I know people do it. I don't know how they do it. I've tried it. Maybe it's not on or maybe it's not on Spotify. Maybe it's only on. Let me click on one random show. Can I do it on here?
Flat.
Dude, I've seen it before. Huberman does it. Hold on.
Stop that fat burning process.
All right.
Since 2020.
Yeah, dude. So how does he do it? Huberman Lab does it. How do I do that? I'll figure it out. Again, it's one of those things, man. I just want to make this so much better, but it's just not the biggest priority right now. There's so much shit going on right now. Life for me is this kind of, it is what it is. Everything else, like inside of the podcast here and in me trying to, make my way out and have my own business and stuff like that. That's all that is just hectic as fuck. And it started yesterday, which is when I had Zoom calls, and then today I had another Zoom call. So in a nutshell, here's what happened in the last 2 days. I got hired on for 2 more businesses, fitness businesses. Technically 3. That guy Ryley, he's going to hire me for project work, and he's thinking of things to do. Now that could just be a very polite way of saying, hey, I'm not interested. But if you listen to the Zoom call, it was, yeah, absolutely, let's do this. Let's figure out some projects, and we'll do that. So just waiting to hear back from him for that. And honestly, I kind of feel like right now I'm good. Like I don't think I could very confidently take any more work from anybody, because let's play it out. So by the way, so I'm working for Trey right now. It's 4 hours a day. So I guess I'm gonna rhyme all goddamn day once again. What can I say? Okay, so even me saying okay right after. So it's 4 hours a day for now, and then I'm assuming it'll drop down to 2, maybe even 1. I don't know, with time, because right now the goal is to get everything up and running ASAP, and that's cool. I'm all for that. So it's 4 hours a day right now, meaning it's 2 hours a day for Mina, 2 hours a day for Dawson, 4 hours a day for Trey. And so actually what happened was Dawson followed me on Instagram before we even talked. So I can only imagine. I mean, I don't know. The Instagram account that he followed is the one all about podcasts. It's BRQUSE. And so I'd have to assume that he maybe clicked on it and he has an idea that I have a show. Maybe even clicked on one and listened to it. I don't know. Saw the title. I don't know. But I have to assume so. And if that's the case, what's up, dude? I share everything. So if you don't want me to share anything, then I won't. But if you don't listen, then I guess you don't know. And I guess that's just how it goes. And he rhymes once more. Dude, cancel me. What the fuck is this show, bro? So 2 hours for Mina, 2 hours for Dawson, 4 hours for Trey for now. We have PT Don with projects, and then we've got Ryley with projects. So let's play this out. Let's say one random day. Dude, why am I rhyming so much? God damn. Let's just say that one random afternoon, okay? I've got 2 hours of Mina, 2 hours of Trey, 2 hours of Dawson, or I guess 4 hours of Trey, 2 hours of Dawson. That's 8 hours. Now, if PT Dom's like, hey, we need this project, whatever, we got to get it going. Please have it done by Friday. We'll just say today is Wednesday. It actually, oh no, it's not. But today's Tuesday. Let's just say that tomorrow, whatever. You have 3 days to do it, and it's a big project. It takes me 3 hours a day. I don't know. So that makes my days 11 hours. Now let's just say that Ryley's like, hey, bro, I got this going on. It's, this is happening. I need this. Maybe that's an extra 2 hours. I don't know. So in those instances, and I don't think it'll happen. I'm just playing it out in my head because I always do this with everything. I could be working 14-hour days. And the shitty part, though, about that is that it's all from my laptop right here, right where I'm sitting. And the thought of doing that for 14 straight hours because I'd have to get all of it done sucks, dude. I don't like that. Not that it's, I don't know. I would just like to have a break in the middle, like a gym break. And if I'm doing 14 hours, I don't think there's room for that. I guess maybe there is, but when do I eat? I don't know. I can't even feel like a bitch for even talking about this, to be honest. I don't know. That would just blow, because the idea is to make money, but the idea is not to work 16-hour days right now and then not have time to do anything else. Because I think, I don't know. I honestly want to restart this whole show. I've said a whole lot of shit that I don't necessarily mean and I'm not making sense. So take this whole thing with a grain of salt. All I'm trying to really say is that I got a lot of stuff lined up. I'm stoked about it. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. And I feel like right now, if I were to take anything more on my plate, that wouldn't be good. So I'm going to keep here. I like how things are right now. And we'll see how they go as time goes on, actually. So, yeah. So as of right now, I am officially back to 8 hours of work per day. So that's awesome for all things financial. And I'm really excited to, I'll be straight up, dude. I'm really excited to see the bank account flourish. This is very cool. And, yeah, I'm very excited about that. So, okay, I guess I'm yawning. I paused for that yawn. I feel like when I do yawn, it's always the, oh, shit, every time. And I feel like that's annoying. So I'm going to try to pause when I do that. I don't know. I feel like it's annoying. So, yeah. So I got access to Dawson's Notion. He uses Notion as well. He's got a lot of stuff on there already. And because I'm brand new, it is kind of, I don't want to say confusing, but yeah, I guess confusing to look around and see everything because I don't know what's going on. I don't know who uses what. I don't know what the most used one is. I don't know where most things go. You can click on stuff and you can see, like, for example, there's this one. And it says last edited November 27th of 2024. Now, maybe they made a new one and they're using the new one, but I don't know that yet because I'm brand new. So it makes me feel like this is old. I got to find the new one. Where's the new one? If there isn't a new one, do you guys not use this? Should we delete this? That's just kind of what I'm thinking. The thing with Trey, though, is Notion's all brand new, so we're starting from scratch, which is cool. It's fresh, starting from scratch, nothing there yet. So everything that is built there is going to be absolutely brand new, and I'm looking forward to that because that's always fun. So, Yeah. What else? I feel like I had a lot more to say, dude. Oh, yeah, let's talk about this. So, got me thinking today, with all these Zoom calls that I've had, they truthfully have been sales calls, because I am a service that they want. We hop on a Zoom call for them to see the service and what I have to offer, for them to say, yes, we want to hire you. Dude, these are fucking sales calls. And I'm not shitting my pants and doing all these role plays and shit, because, dude, I don't even think of them as a sales call. I think of them as, I don't know. I just don't think of them as a sales call. It's just like me. Hey, this is what I do. Let's do it. You know? I think what would make me shit my pants, though, is if I didn't mention price or compensation, and then I got presented everything that I could do, and it was all official, and then I said, hey, we can do this, $50 an hour or something like that. So maybe that would make me shit my pants. But it got me thinking, because if these are sales calls and I am providing a service, and it is just this fucking simple to just schedule a call and say, hey, we can do this, then, dude, maybe this whole time I've been selling the wrong thing, dude. I've had the right guidance and the right templates and the right framework, but I've, like me personally, just been selling the wrong shit. Meaning, I'm trying to sell fitness and nutrition and all that stuff. Maybe I just don't really give a fuck as much as I think I did, about fitness and nutrition as far as helping other people. If you want to be helped, I can help you, but I don't, dude. I have no desire to try to even persuade someone to not eat Doritos and just walk, 10,000 steps. So, dude, I don't know. So maybe there's a little switch that happened, but dude, it's just the thought of it. It's just absolutely not. Fuck that. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. Got me thinking, what if I just took all the stuff that I know about fitness coaching and selling and everything that I've been taught in the mastermind that I'm in, what if I just applied that to this? And this would be, making these Notion templates, trackers, whatever. It could be a spreadsheet, could be what I need to do is make a software. But I don't know, man. What if I just did all of this and then sold it? And then I said, hey, here's the whole template. It tracks all this. It handles all this, does all that, handles that, does this, does that. And after I get it set up for your entire team, I'm going to be on standby for the first 6 months. Anything that you need, I got you. And then just do that. Make that part of the package. So it's like they buy the thing, and then they also get me unlimited for the first 6 months. Now, obviously, I got to be really strategic about that. I got to make sure that there's really nothing that they could ask or whatever that would, take me hours upon hours every single day. Because if I have 10 people, there's no way that I can dedicate 10 hours or 5 hours a day for all 10 people every day, But the idea with that is make the offer so sweet that they couldn't say no, right? Going back to $100 million offers. Alex Ramosi. He's also coming out with a third book. I think it's August. I'm pretty stoked about that. I don't think I have any business reading any of his books right this very second, but maybe I ought to kind of get back into the whole business mindset. Because right now I kind of feel like I've paused those things to then just make sure that I can, pay off debt and stuff like that. And it's funny because my focus is so little. I'm trying so hard to pay off debt, when it's like I should be focusing on building a business that can, make me $2 million next year. You know what I mean? But that's a lot of naivety right there. You don't know what you don't know. Dude, okay, this is very random. Dude, so sometimes, very rarely, but I've gotten 2 in the last, I think I've probably gotten 3 this year, which is very fucking weird for me, but I never get migraines ever. I'm not even saying this to sound like fucking hard ass. I've probably gotten 10 headaches in the last decade. I probably get 1 a year, This year I've had a few more. I don't really understand. But anyway, when I do get these migraines, right before the pain sets in my head, my vision always goes. I always have blind spots. But it's not a blind spot as in a black fucking dot where there's nothing there. It's just, I just can't see that. And I was thinking about that. I was like, dude, I just can't see what I can't see, meaning something's there. I just can't see it, but I don't know that I can't see it because it's not obvious that I can't see it because it's not like a big, oval black square just in the middle of my vision. And it's like everything that's there, I can't see. It's just like, I don't know how to explain it. You can't see what you can't see. And I don't mean actual things. I mean, like I can't see the field of view or the spot in my vision that I can't see. It's just not there. Like you just can't see it. Not that it's black. It's just not there. So like you can't see what you can't see. And that sounds so obvious. But like if you really think about it, like you don't know what you don't know. Not that you have an absence of knowing something, but you just don't know what things you couldn't not know at the moment, Like if I, like there's language, I don't know, it's such a wild concept. Like there's car brands out there that you don't know about. So you don't even know that you don't know about them because you don't have the first, I don't know. There's a lot of shit that we don't know. It's just like you can't see what you can't see. You don't know what you don't know. I don't know, man. It just got me thinking. And why did I even bring this up? Oh yeah, the whole naivety thing. So there's so much I don't know that I don't know. There's so much that I can't see that I can't even see, And I don't know, but call me very ignorant, but it seems like what I could do is go back to the whole DMing people thing on social media and make my social media about all this Notion shit, all this database shit, all this making your business flourish shit. I've already got 3 clients right now. Fuck, I'm getting paid for that. Dude, holy fuck. I need to do this. I've already got 3 clients right now. We got Mina, got Dawson, and we got Trey now. I can already get 3 video testimonials. They fucking get it, bro. There's some high rollers, meaning they've got, Mina's almost 200 clients. Dawson's almost 200. Trey is, I don't know, 150, whatever he said. So there's 3 testimonials right there. Not to mention if, I don't know. That just, it's always glorious and sexy and sounds easy and stuff before you actually do it. Fully understand that. I recognize enough patterns in my fucking life to realize that. But I don't know, dude. It's got me thinking because I was talking with my girlfriend Lexi and I was like, if I just took the same frameworks that I'm learning from fitness coaching and applied it to whatever you want to call this thing, business back-end infrastructure, systems, processes, and all that shit, whatever you just operations, the operation guy, BQ operations, I don't know. If I just took that, applied it to this, and sold that in a package deal, that would be the way to go because right now, for example, I'm capped out, at these 3 people, these 3 clients that I have, and I probably could, like if I'm really pushing it, like if we're being real here, like if I'm really pushing for it and I'm really just going for it, I could absolutely get like 3 or 4 more people and just say, hey, 1 to 2 hours each. We'll say that's, 8 more hours. So that is 16-hour days. I'm sure if it came to it, that could happen. But if I'm in control right now, I'm going to say, no, I'm good. Let's have a little bit more time for myself to go to the gym, to just hang out. I'm not trying to do 16-hour days if I don't absolutely have to right now. So right now, I absolutely don't have to. Anyway, so I'm capped out right now. And in order for me to get more clients, we'll say, I would have to have more hours in a day to make it happen. And I obviously can't do that. We all get 24. So the next logical thing would be to package it up, sell it in one bundle. So 1 per day or something like that. I could set up an entire system for a client. And then, I would say, hey, the whole system is, I don't even know what to say, dude. I was about to say $5,000, but I almost pooped my pants. Like if I said the whole system, I don't know, dude. If I said the whole system was $5,000 and it's going to take me a full day to integrate it, get it set up, whatever. And then we'll just say it's going to take me another full day to get all your clients in there and get all the data transferred over, and then you're going to have me for a full year afterward to help with anything, to train your people, to help whatever. Then, in theory, that's, if I did that, well, shit, dude, I have to do that once a month to make what my current job provide. See, dude, that's fucking insane to me. What I just said is absolutely fucking possible, and it would give me the same amount of income that my current full-time job would give me. Actually, my current full-time job gives me $5,004. But I would, if I'm rolling with the $5,000 price tag, which I feel like that's fair because I know what these coaches make, and I I don't know, dude. I think maybe I'm onto something. Maybe I'm too ignorant to understand that this is so fucking stupid. I don't know, dude. But I am kind of fired up at the thought because it's true, dude. I would hop on these Zoom calls and I would say, hey, I've got an hour hub tracker. I've got a thing for onboarding. I've got a thing for all clients. I've got a thing that connects to Everfed. I've got a thing that connects to TrainerEyes. I've got a thing that connects here. I've got this. And just put it all into one big thing. I got all the spreadsheets. And just said, dude, it's the ultimate bundle. I'm going to be here to help you implement it every step of the way. It is going to be hard, but imagine all the fucking ease that you'll have in your business a year from now. Oh shit, even a month after this is implemented, dude. And I'm going to be here for the next year. And honestly, what I think of now is like, oh, me and my team are going to be here to help you for the next year. Like standby, we're going to be right here. Any questions, you need to train a new guy, if you need something moved around, we got you. We'll train you how to do all that. And yeah, I don't know how I would make it so that somebody couldn't take this and then give it away themselves. Or maybe I don't know. It can get really messy really quick. But the thing is, all these different coaches, they run their businesses slightly different. The main parts are the same, and there's a lot of stuff that could just stay the same. Like a follow-up log, put the client's name in there and, every week check it off. That's it. That's very universal. But things like how the onboarding process works for a coach, or how, if they're running a shadow coach model, or if they're running assistant coaches, or if they're running training and nutrition, whatever, like it's going to be different. So what I would have to do is either make dozens of different templates or make one big giant master template. And then, fuck, dude, it sounds so intimidating even talking about this. What the fuck do I know about hiring a team? But I have to have some kind of team that goes in there and just does this shit. And I pay them to do that so that I can keep on. Dude, am I onto something, bro? Dude, I don't think there's a gray area. I think I'm onto something. I think this is fucking genius. Or I'm too ignorant to understand that this is just fucking stupid. But on the third hand, which would be my cock, I guess, I've never heard about anybody doing this stuff before. So if you are listening to this, fuck off. This is my idea first, all right? But no, for real, I haven't heard of anybody else doing this. Like nobody is setting up. Like I've heard, there's Go High Level and people sell spreadsheets, and I get that. But to this level, dude, I don't know. And I don't even know what I would sell it for, because it's taken me quite a long time to build it out. So if I'm charging $30 an hour in it, if I'm going on hour 80, for doing all this for Mina, when would I have started doing this for Mina? Because I'm just going to times that by, let's see. Let me go to my voice memos. See, redoing spreadsheets. I no longer have a job, new chapter. Oh, so it's when I started it? Yeah, okay. So May 13th. So I've been doing this for a month. So that's 4 weeks. So if you say, I don't know. If you say 4 hours a day, 7 days a week, that's 28 hours times that by 4. That's 112 hours. If I say I'm worth $30 an hour, that's $3,360. So I charged $3,000 for this whole system to implement, set up, and to be on standby for a full year. Would somebody pay that? Huh. Because that's what I could charge to bundle all this up. Wow, dude, I don't know. This is actually crazy. Because this is some cool shit that I would want to get behind. Like I'm all about this. I've been doing this all day, and it's so enjoyable and fun for me. And it's so funny because I've already mentioned how people make their businesses off of Notion and how it's kind of a dumb model, because if Notion goes, then they would go. And here I am talking about doing that exact same thing. That's so funny. That's the ignorance right there. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to make it the ultimate bundle. So it's like I have the spreadsheets, I have the Notion stuff, guides on how to do every single possible thing. And there's probably so many other great things out there. It's just that Notion is very customizable and you can make it custom to each person, each business. I don't know if everything in Notion is customizable. You can change the color, move this, put that here, change the layout, put a picture of your dog, show the weather, whatever. I don't think with these other things you have that flexibility. It's more like, here's how it looks. You can move 3 things, you know. Man, dude. I don't know. It's a big project, dude. And I think it doesn't hurt to try at least, because I've already built so much for Mina. What I would then do is just take that, you know, kind of generalize it. So remove all the names and the specificities, and I would just bundle it up and say, hey, we can give you this template. It also comes with a year-long support of integrating all these different things. So let me know. And then go from there, dude. I don't know. It's, dude, I'm just sitting here like, there's a lot of opportunity here. What's going through my head now is that even a good deal? Would I sound like a lunatic to say that it's $3,000? But here's the thing, dude. These coaches, bro, if you're making $100,000 a month, what the fuck is $5,000 to you? If you're making 1.2 million a year, what's $5,000, bro? And I don't say that like, hey, you make so much so you can afford to drop $5,000. $5,000 is $5,000. It's a shitload of money. Dude, if somebody gave me $5,000 right now, I'd poop, dude. That's a lot of money. But relative to the amount that you're getting, you know, what's 1.2? So that's to bring it down to, you know, my terms. If I'm making $1,200, that's the equivalent of giving $5 away. That 1.2 million to 5,000. So if I'm making, what would that be? I don't know. If I'm making $120,000 a year, that would be equivalent to $500. That is a no-brainer. But if I'm making 1.2, dude, I don't know, man. I think I'm on to something. This is the kind of shit that I wish I would have heard from Andy and those guys. They felt like they were onto something, and maybe it flopped, or maybe that was their golden ticket. You know. I guess long term that'd be pretty sick to have my own software, dude. All of this combined with an Everfit or a Trainerize or a PT Distinction or a Kahunas or a HubFit or whatever. All of what I'm talking about combined with that, dude, game over. But then I'm like, bro, how do you make that and charge $20 a month? What the fuck? $20 a month, bro? What do you mean? That's so crazy, bro. Just the markets. I'd have to differentiate myself and put myself into a new market. I mean, Trey even said he used Gym Launch, so he's very familiar with Alex Hormozi's models and stuff like that. Dude, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to be like, yo, Trey, how much did you pay? Would you pay $5,000 for this? Like, I don't want to. I feel like now after they've hired me, if I were to ask that, they would all say, yes, I'd pay that. Not in like, oh yeah, we'll pay you $5,000, but like a plug and play, you'd have me for a year. What do you think? You'd be my client. You'd be my testimonial. Dude, that's the part that's like so holy shit, is that I already have 3 clients, bro. Shit, I mean, technically I've got 4. I got PT Domination. I don't do anything for Notion for them. They're a different beast. But, you know, I'm already in a very fucking tight niche. You know, fitness coaches making over 50 grand a month. That is so tight, bro. There's not a lot of people that fit that category. And of those people that do, for one, they've got the finances. You know, if you're making 50 grand a month, to pay 5 grand, that's 10%. So whatever 10% of your income is, could you pay that for something that would, 5x your business? Could you? You probably, I don't know. And I don't even know if that's the best thing to do. 50 grand a month. Do people at around that range already have the shit figured out? Would it be 20 grand a month? I don't know. Would it be 30 grand a month? I don't know. Fuck, dude. I feel like I'm so close to just doing something right now. I feel that way. I don't know, dude. That's already such a tight niche. I would help. So my avatar would be, we gotta bust out some books, dude. We gotta get Alex's book real quick, I think. Oh man, we're gonna get it out. Hold on. Let's turn the light on so we can see. I'd also like to point out the fact that because my heater has not been running, my house has not been banging on the vents. Like the boom, As I say that, my neighbors are just, I don't know, playing baseball next door. I don't know. Dude, what's up with... Dude, I've never had quiet neighbors ever in my life. Matter of fact, I take that back. The neighbors to my west... I don't have a west neighbor. The neighbors to my south, they are... Voice crack and central. They are... I've never seen them. They're so quiet. So that's a lie. I have had quiet neighbors. But... seems like for the most part, they're always loud as shit. You know what, dude? In Arizona, they were... I don't know. So I got the book here. Let's find... I help this specific person do this specific thing without doing this specific issue. Where is it? Oh, I flipped right to the page. Riches are in the niches. Dude, I feel like it's niche, though. Riches are in the niches. Niche. Siri, is it niche or niche?
Niche is commonly used as an adjective to describe something that has very specific appeal, as in niche market are niche interests. This answer is from dictionary.com.
Dude, this is what I said earlier to Siri, and it wouldn't do it. It got me so fucking pissed. Listen to this horse shit. Hey, Siri, look up fit for an autopsy. Or what did I say? Hey, Siri, search Google for fit for an autopsy. I am a product of my fucking environment lyrics.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Siri, search Google for the following. Fit for an autopsy. I am a product of my fucking environment lyrics.
I don't have an answer for that.
What's most frustrating is I said search Google. So know that I said search Google, and whatever I say after that, search Google for that. Because all I wanted was this song right here. And I'm going to play it so you guys understand what the fuck I'm saying. So it is this right here. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to know what song it was. Bro, that's it. I don't know how to respond to that. I said search Google, and I don't know how to respond to that. All good. Can you just search Google? I'm not sure I know how to respond to that. That right there makes me want to just frisbee my phone out the window and become a caveman, because technology fucking blows some of the time. Anyway, so there's that. So let's find this page real quick. Sorry, the microphone was kind of away from my face. Market matters. Dude, where is it? We're gonna chat GPT this shit. Chat GPT does not roll off the tongue, dude. Claude does. I'm gonna Claude it. I'm gonna chat GPT it. Wait, 4 syllables, bro? No, Google is 2. That's nice. I'm gonna GPT it. I'm gonna chat it. I'm gonna AI it. AI doesn't roll off the tongue. AI. fuck all this. Where does Hormozy talk about developing your niche help statement, such as I help X person do X thing without X issues and in X time? What the fuck is it called? Chapter 16. 16. 16. Oh, it is. Wow. How the... No, it's not. Oh, maybe it is. No, it's not. Very much your niche, riches in the niches he writes. Write down. I serve. Dude, it is. I was just there. I'm gonna pause, dude. I'm so sorry. Let's pause and I'll come back when I find this shit. God damn it. Hold on. Pause. All right. I've been looking for like 10 minutes. I don't know where the fuck it is. ChatGPT says it's in a certain chapter. It's not, and I checked, so you're wrong. All good, but you're wrong. All good, but you're wrong. All good, but you're wrong. So anyway, it's just I help certain person solve or cure, prevent, or whatever certain issue without undesirable behavior and in more or less time than whatever. Whatever. So there's the value equation, I think the perceived likelihood of achievement, all that stuff. Anyway, kind of got derailed by looking for it, couldn't find it. But I think that would be for me something like I help established fitness coaches. I help fitness coaches with 100 plus clients. I don't know, is that too many? I help well, I feel like the 100 is the spot. I help fitness coaches. I help fitness businesses. I help online fitness businesses with 100 plus clients streamline their entire back-end infrastructure for smooth, easy operating. I don't know. I'd definitely shorten that shit, but something like that. And I would just reach out and target people. And it's a bummer because my current social media is ass. You know, I've got 160 followers. None of them have anything to do with anything that I just said. And I guess we got Mina. I got Dawson now too, so I guess there's two. But what's cool is that I think this specific niche is much easier to target. You know, comparing all of this to fitness coaching, it's much easier to find fitness coaches doing well. You can just go to their profile and you can just instantly see if they've got their shit set up the way it ought to be set up with a bio or with whatever. If they say like I've helped over 1,000 people, it's like, okay, this guy fucks, you know. But if it's just like, you know, they got 30 followers, you know, it's probably like, okay, he definitely does not have more clients than he has followers. So, this guy's not it. And the other thing is, you know, people like Brian Mark, he is a hub of fitness coaches looking to get their shit together. So like, let's actually go and experiment real quick. So if I go to his Instagram, please fucking load, dude. If I go to his Instagram, if I click on, what the fuck is this, dude? Yeah, okay. So if I click on, what the hell is it? The Real? Yeah, The Real Brian Mark. Okay. 361 followers. If I go to followers, and if I just go and click this one, I help driven individuals overcome mental and physical barriers to achieve their fitness goals. 662. So he's got client wins. This gym is actually my gym. Holy shit. Whoa, what? That's my... Whoa. Whoa, what? That's the Kaysville gym, bro. No, it's not. Anyway, so let's go to the next one. No, this one. Wait, would it be MDM? How would I look that up? Could I go to their Facebook group and get a list of people? Oh, man, if I can do that, I doubt I can, but let's check. So can I go to... Let's see. MDM $1 million mastermind. Yep, there it is. Can I see the users? No. Wait. Admins and moderators. I can see them. I cannot see the group. Damn, okay. Well, I do have that big email list of all the people. Interesting. See right there, I just fucking swiped up. There too. I just swiped up and on Facebook to refresh. Why? Because it's just a fucking habit. I'm not trying to be on Facebook right now, but it just so happens to be that I'm, yeah. Anyway, getting way distracted here. So, I don't know. I think it's easier to locate where they are, but it's finding them specifically, you know? It's kind of like all these people that I'm looking for, they're in New York. And I would fly to New York and I would say, okay, now I'm in New York and I got to find where they all are at. So it's like I just narrowed it down from the whole goddamn globe to a city. So that's great. So I guess that's what I mean. But as far as actually finding out who and where they are, maybe it's harder. I don't know how to. Wonder if I could. Online fitness coach near me. I'm just trying to find businesses with a shit ton of reviews. How would I... Dude, I don't know. I don't want to run ads. Don't want to... Dude, I don't even know what I would do. I do have the email list, though, of all the people. Is that shitty to use? I don't think so. Email marketing, I guess. Just send out a big old blast of emails and see who responds. I don't know. Dude, I don't know what the best course of action for this is, but tell you what, I've said this 28 times today, but I feel like I'm onto something. I feel like this could be, dude, if $5,000 is the price tag, I truthfully have to sell one a month to be able to live my life the way that I'm currently living it. So, that is a cool thought. Meaning, you know, if I have 60 calls a month, 2 a day, if I do that and only sell one, I'm ass. But that really lets the pressure off. If I only sold one, I'd be fine. But then if you go best case scenario, if I just, 2 or 3 calls a day, I sold one a day. What is that, $150,000 a month, bro? Dude, if I made $150,000 in a month as a 28-year-old man after not making anything above $100,000 for the first 28 years of his life, I think I might shit. So $5,000 times 365, that's 1.8 million a year, dude. I have no business saying those numbers, dude. I truthfully feel that way. Not that I'm undeserving, but it's just like, what the fuck do I have to offer that's worth 1.8 million a year? Kind of feel like I'm doubting myself even saying that, but I have a lot to offer, but for 1.8 million, whoa. I mean, that's fuck, dude. Just one sale a day at $5,000. That's what that is. Now, fully aware that I'm not going to do that right out the gate. I don't even have 365 leads, so I don't know. But dude, I keep on going back to the fact that I've been having fucking sales calls, bro. That's what these have been. These are clients of mine. I made a template. I made a whole system for tracking clients. I made everything, and it's gotten the attention of multiple people, and got on a Zoom call, presented what I had, and it was ass, and yet people still were like, oh yeah, absolutely. I didn't even have a working finished product. I'm like, yeah, I'm in the middle of working on this, and this is what it does. It looks pretty cool, and yeah, and it's just like, cool, man, when can you start? It's like, whoa, what? And dude, the more I say $5,000, the more I'm like, oh yeah, 100%, that's what this is worth. Like just the streamline, the efficiency, the everything in one spot. Dude, this is something. Let's see here. What could I add to my offer to enhance the value dramatically? I sell a massive back-end infrastructure for fitness coaching, for fitness coaches with 100 plus clients / 50K a month for online fitness coaches with 100 plus clients a month, and feel like, wait, what could I add to my offer to enhance the value dramatically? I sell a massive backend infrastructure for systems and processes for all things relating to online fitness coaches with 100 plus clients or 50K a month. Feel like I don't have a sweet enough offer. I am solo and do not have a team. Plug and play automation templates, offer done for you. Notion templates for client management, check-in, SOPs, Google Sheets, dashboards, automated make or Zapier, automations for check-ins, updates, content tracking. Okay. So that is so I know, all right, let's see. So let's actually, God damn it, wrong book. If I open the book, if I click on page 4 on my physical book I'm holding in my hand, if I go to the value equation, let's see. Let's find the page. We're going to look through the value equation. 55. Okay, let's go to 55. So the value equation, where is it? The dream outcome multiplied by the perceived likelihood of achievement divided by the time delay times the effort and sacrifice. So, how long will it take? No, let's see. The dream outcome. Okay, hold on. What the fuck is going on? What will I make? The dream outcome. How will I know what's going to happen? Perceived likelihood of achievement. How long will it take? Time delay. What is expected of me? Effort and sacrifice. The best companies in the world focus all their attention on the bottom side of the equation, which is the time delay and effort and sacrifice. Making things immediate, seamless, and effortless. Apple made the iPhone effortless compared to other phones at the time. Amazon made purchases with a single click of a button and made purchases arrive almost immediately. Maybe by the time you read this, they'll be sending drones to your doors within 60 minutes. Netflix made consuming television immediate and effortless. So the older I get, the more I have shifted my focus to the hard stuff, decreasing the bottom side of the equation. And I believe the better you do this, the more you will be rewarded by the marketplace. So often, most logical solutions have been tried and failed. At this point in history, we must give the psychological solutions a shot to solve problems. Okay. Our goal is to accurately depict that dream back to them so they feel understood and explain how our vehicle will get them there. Okay. So there's an example in here. It was like, if you could buy a product and you could snap your fingers and you'd have 6-pack abs, what would that cost versus a 12-month coaching program where it's going to take you 12 months of workouts and all that stuff? Like, how much would you pay for abs? You know, people, I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know what the word is, but like, I would rather earn the shit than just be given it. You know, if somebody gave me a Lamborghini right now, I would reject it. I don't give it to me. I didn't earn it. You know, it's a dream. It's a goal of mine. I'm not going to don't give me that. You know, like if somebody, dude, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what I would do in the moment if it happened. You can never know. I would probably just give it away to family and donate it. I don't know. But if I won the lottery, truthfully, like if I won the jackpot, I got $1 billion, I would probably just donate every single drop of it. I wouldn't even use. I'm dead serious when I say this. I would not use a single penny to help myself out. I wouldn't use it to pay off debt. I wouldn't do anything, dude, because I got myself into debt. I want to get myself out of debt. If I buy something, it doesn't work and it gets flopped. I don't know, dude. If I want to be responsible for my life and my actions be the reason why my life is in the place that it is, not because I got lucky and I won the jackpot. Maybe that's too prideful. I don't know. But truthfully, I'm dead ass serious. If I won the lottery, I would give it all away. I would not keep a single penny. And I would make sure that nobody even knew that I won it, because I don't want anybody even thinking that I caught a break or that I got lucky or whatever. I'm good. No, thank you. I'm dead serious when I say that. If I got a Lamborghini, if I got the house, imagine if I got an all expense paid. Well, it might be different if I got a paid vacation, because it's like, I don't know, it'd be cool to go visit someplace on, if I want a trip, but like for money, no, I'm good. Don't give me any of that. Actually, I don't know. I have to think about that. But anyway, it's like, how much would you pay for abs if you could get them like that versus 12 months of workout program? So that's kind of the whole idea. Okay, so done for you templates. Record deep looms of how to run everything. I probably wouldn't even do looms. I would do looms, yeah, but I'd make much more professional. Daily or weekly 5-minute Voxer DM support. Instead of being available, promise 1 async audit or review daily. 1 systems Q&A weekly. Why it works. Feels like high touch, but protects your time. SOP library and hiring filters. Give SOPs for every backend process, sample job post, trial projects. Infrastructure guarantee or cleanup clause. If any part of your backend breaks in the next 90 days, I'll fix it for free. How much should I charge for something like this if it handles all things backend for tracking data metrics? Here's how to price it based on value in the market. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, okay. So for coaches doing $50,000 a month or more, they're not buying time. They're buying clarity, scalability, and peace of mind. Dude, those are selling points. Hey, dude, you're not buying time. You're buying the peace of mind knowing that your business has everything greased up, ready to go. It's got all the metrics you need, all the data that you need, and everybody is getting the product that you are promising. Price range, $7,500 to $15,000 one-time setup, $2,000 to $3,000 a month if ongoing. $2,000 to $3,000 a month? Whoa. Back-end overhaul, one-time fee, $9,500. Dude. Oh, this is smart. This is actually smart. It's Hormozy shit. Done with you, done for you. What was the other one? Do it yourself, done with you, done for you. Wow, you're removing hundreds of hours of ops confusion. You're saving them from bad hires. You're giving structure to $600,000 a year business. No team means low cost, high margin for you. Back up the guarantee system, insurance, no pay premium without hesitation. Guarantee. If it breaks or if it doesn't work, or you're not 100% satisfied with everything within the first ever many days, you pay me double. I'm just kidding. Dude, this is something I need to consider, bro. Never mind coding for right now, bro. I got to focus on this. Tell you what, dude, if I do this and I sell 4 people a month, that's $20,000 a month for me. Yeah, it's $240,000 a year. All I need to do is hire some fucking people to code me some shit that I want to code, and will be a big old project, and I'll make the next ever fit. And by saying I'll find the team to make it, and then we'll go from there. I don't know, dude. This is quite a shift, dude. I almost want to make this its own episode and do 600B. Oh yeah, happy episode 600. This is pretty fucking crazy, huh? We made it 600 straight. That's pretty cool, huh? Dude, that's just how much I give a fuck right there about the dates or the numbers of the show. It's like we just hit 600 straight. I made this joke to my cousin, but I was like, I've never done anything else for 600 days straight other than wake up. Like, this is the second longest streak of anything ever in my life, you know? I mean, if you want to be very, very technical, like pissing, like I'm on a Siri, what? Okay, hold on. Siri, fuck off. I don't want you. Get chatting here. How many days ago was July 3rd, 97? That's my birthday, by the way. So I'm on a 10,191 day streak of pissing, you know? So there's that. So anything that you do daily, I guess, by default, you know? I wonder, you know, I don't know. Give me a stat sheet. Dude, I've said this so much, but when we die, I hope we get a stat sheet. I hope we get a big old Notion template of every single fucking possible outcome, combination, or whatever. I don't want to know shit like this, but just so that you guys understand what the fuck I mean, give me a spreadsheet or some kind of template or whatever that says how many times I blinked with my left eye on a Sunday morning after I had just taken 3 shits with holding a Sprite in my right hand. How many times did that happen in my life, you know? Not that I give a shit about that, but to illustrate how detailed I want to see the analytics of my life. How many times did I turn a page in a book with my right hand versus my left hand? Did it change based on the book that I was reading? Based on those books that I read, did I retain more based on the amount of times I turned with my right hand versus left hand? How many times did I write in a book? And I don't know. Shit like that, bro. Show me that. Not that it would matter because I'm dead. Dude, I don't know. It's one big fucking simulation. We're going to die. We're going to get a big old, this is what you did. Like when you play Minecraft, you get a little stats thing. And it's like you've traveled this much. You've mined this much block. You have chopped this many tree. You have killed this many cows. I don't know, dude. I'm not trying to get into the spiritual realm of shit right now. But, dude, when you say that the universe is expanding, bro, you're just loading more chunks, bro. The reason why it's expanding is because you're looking at it. Because you're looking at it, it has to load. And because we have bigger telescopes, we have bigger RAM, we have more RAM to load those chunks and see what's out there. So is it expanding, or is it just that we're fucking looking at it? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's taboo to say that we're living in a simulation, but dude, I don't know. It's just, it makes sense to me, bro. I can't define terms. I don't know what I would say what a simulation even is. To say that it's a video game, that sounds stupid, because then it's like, oh, do we have free will? Do we even have free will? Like if you touch a hot stove, you don't make the decision and say, this is pretty hot, I'm gonna remove my hand. It's just like your body pulls it back so quick. It's not free will, bro. You didn't make that call. When you get scared, do you make the decision to scream and jump and pour hot chocolate on your forehead? I'm just kidding. That's a joke for Lexi. It's a true story, though. Scared her and she dumped hot chocolate on her head. That's a joke. Real story is I scared her and she got hot chocolate on her head or her hair. Yeah. That was our first altercation. I felt like an asshole and she was not happy with me. But look at us now. Anyway, so it's like when you're scared, you don't make the decision to jump and scream. It's just a natural reaction. It just happens. You don't think about it. So that's not free will, bro. You didn't fucking decide to do that. Like your body did it for you. You didn't give it consent to do it. I don't know, dude. But I think that concludes the show. I'm not going to do a 600B. I think I'm done with the BCD episode bullshits. It's just, in order for me to do that, I have to upload this and then upload the next one and then do a transcription on that, summarize it with ChatGPT and all. I don't want to do that. I'm good. I don't know. I do feel like I'm onto something. I do feel like this is... I'm going to send a text to Mina tomorrow and be like, hey, dude, if someone came to you and said XYZ about this, how much would you really pay for it? And be like, be honest, The thing, though, and this is kind of cool, is that I would have to make this happen. I would have to design everything and show proof of concept, but it's just like, I'm just building. All I'm doing is building, and that's cool. Part of me wants to build it all in Notion and then also build it in a spreadsheet. Maybe that's dumb, but the idea is that if they don't want to use Notion, they have a spreadsheet, but it's like, nah, spreadsheets are probably not the best route to go if you're, $1.2 million company or a $600,000 company per year. Dude, oh, that's crazy. I'm talking about ChatGPT is like, yeah, sell it for $15,000. God damn. Hold on. Is $15,000 really something I can charge for a Notion template? LOL. Yes, if you're selling the outcome, not the template. Okay. Not a Notion template, it's a custom scalable backend infrastructure. It replaces an entire ops hire or team. Fixes chaos, reduces churn, increases output, gives them clarity, speed, and control. Time saved, team headaches avoided, instant clarity and speed, not having to figure it out. Oh, proof this works. Hormozy paid $30,000 for backend build outs. Agencies paid $10,000 for Airtable, Zapier, and CRM builds. Oh shit. Big creators pay $20 to $50,000 for custom ops dashboards and automations. If your system makes $600, this is what I said. If your system makes a $600,000 a year business run better, $15,000 is a no-brainer. You just need to position it as a business operating system, not a template. Sales is so funny, dude. It's all about positioning, and it's all about tailoring the thing to the person's needs based on selling them what it is. So during the Zoom call, I actually noticed that I was doing that very incorrectly. They were like, hey, can it do this? And I'm like, yeah, we can do this for onboarding, blah, blah, blah. And they didn't even fucking ask about onboarding. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm selling them, they asked for grapes. I'm showing them carrots, what am I doing? Agencies pay $10,000 for Airtable, Zapier, and CRM builds. Dude, this is interesting. Okay, well, I'm done here. That's a show. We got back-to-back 2-hour shows. Pretty close anyway. That's it, guys. Thanks so much for listening. Did not pause on that yawn, did I? So anyway, that's the show, but we have the Zoom call. This is with Trey. This was at the time of so it's 11 p.m. on the dot right now. It's crazy. This was exactly 8 hours ago that this call happened. So there you go. Trey's a really good guy. I enjoyed the call a lot, actually. So I enjoyed the call with everybody, to be honest. It was it's fun talking with people and getting to know kind of like their business story, how much like their success, stuff like that. Because they did something that I couldn't do, and it's cool. It's cool to. Dude, what I ought to do is go to these business meetups for PT Domination and fly to Kelowna, Canada, meet up with everybody and say, hey, I'm the fitness guy, or I'm the ops guy. Let me help. Take my card. Haha. Yeah, all of a sudden, dude, I don't really want to focus on coding anymore if this is a possibility, because like I said, according to ChatGPT, bro, one sale a quarter, I make the same amount of money I make now. $15,000? I don't know about that, bro. $15,000? $15,000? There's a quote by Dan Kennedy, and it's like, say the highest price you can say without cracking a smile. I just laughed my ass off at $15,000. I could say $5,000. Yeah, it should be $5,000. We can do split pay or however you want to make that work, man. Yeah, we could do $10,000. Dude, nah, I can't. Yeah, we can do $6,000. Okay, I can see that. So this would be $7,000. I don't know. Dude, I think $6,000 is the limit right there. Yeah, this is going to be $35 million. So crazy, bro. This is nuts. Hey, if you're listening, whoever you are, don't fucking take this idea, please. This is my idea. I copyrighted this idea. Just kidding, I didn't. In case there's somebody that wants to say that I said some shit that I didn't mean. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's the show. Here's the Zoom call. Peace.
In progress.
Yo, what's going on, dude? How's it going? Dude, I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty good.
Dude, yeah, that's I'm happy we're here, man. That's crazy. I didn't know about the government thing. Where are you located?
I'm in Utah, in the U.S. Where'd you say you're from?
I'm in North Carolina, U.S.
Oh, okay, so do you know about the whole resignation thing? You know about that?
No, I didn't know anything about that. When you told me that, I was like, that's wild, dude.
Yeah, dude, I've been trying to take advantage of it since March, but I got denied the first time because I was, like mission critical or whatever. I think our general made it a big appeal, pretty much made it so I wasn't allowed. And then they did another one with the Department of Defense, and then there was a different set of people who gave the okay, and I got approved this time. So I was like, oh, thank goodness. So it was like 3 straight months of just like, do I work here anymore? So took a mental toll, but yeah, here we are. So I'm stoked, dude.
Good deal, dude. You're in a pretty cool spot right now, especially to be tapped into the $1 Million Mastermind and all that. That's
I know. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny how things play out, dude. It's cool. I'm grateful though. It's cool.
100%, man. We'll jump right into so like couple things for me. Number one, I've shared with you a little bit. Like, my systems are lack thereof, for lack of a better term, right? So the Google Sheet, the tracker that you made, that's been a game changer for my VA. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. A huge step in the right direction. I want to kind of run some things by you today, and then kind of get your feedback and see, what we can do. Now, obviously, we have our business metric sheet that you made that's going great. I'll be honest with you, man, just kind of show you where we're at. Dude, I haven't touched any of this stuff. I haven't inputted any of this data. We're purely just using it for our leads and our sales and conversion. So that's all good. So just kind of showing you where the leads and the sales side thing is. And I'm just curious, like, are you familiar with Zapier and things like that and being able to automate zaps? And
yeah, I am actually. Not a lot, I'm not going to lie, but I do, a little bit. And I'm also familiar with Make. It's like their competitor, if you've heard about them.
No, I haven't. I'm not attached to either one, but I'm just trying to think about automating systems here in the business. So kind of zoom out for a second here. It's me at the head of everything. And then I have a head coach, an assistant coach, and then I have 2 VAs, and I'm training a sales closer right now. And things are going really good. We're in this spot of scaling. And when me and you talked, I was like, this is we got to get this thing organized before this thing gets super massive and super unorganized. Yeah. But I just want to kind of walk you through some of the processes. Like we'll talk about sales, for instance, and just tell you where I'm at and then get your feedback and how we can kind of organize these things. Right now, as soon as we close a sale, I just start a group chat, like a text with my team. I'm like, hey, this is, and then my coach takes it over from there, sends an onboarding form. And I have no CRM. I don't know if you're familiar with any CRMs like Asana or anything like that you can help get set up and organized. Right now it's very, I feel like I'm very backyard, for lack of a better term. Like the business is growing, things are going really great. I have the people in place, but the infrastructure is just not there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I get you.
How familiar are you with CRMs? Do you have a good one that we can build out?
Do you know what Notion is? We talk about that?
No, I mean, I've heard of it, but I'm ignorant to all that stuff, brother.
Yeah, no worries. So that's what Mina and I have been using, and it's been so cool. So we're actually rolling it out right now. I've got it pulled up. I can show you whatever you want to see.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, man, that'd be great.
Cool. So right now we've got it. So I think the unfortunate thing is, let me pull it up really quick. I think the unfortunate thing is that it's so hard to build this out. It's not hard. It's very easy. It's just so tedious and it takes a while to build it out. But once it's there, it's like, holy shit. So I'll show you onboarding because that's the thing that's polished off right now. So is that what you're kind of looking for, or were you thinking something else?
Yeah, I mean, onboarding. So right now, I'm thinking from a CRM perspective of hey, actually keeping track of all our leads in a more organized, standpoint. Onboarding as well. But I think the actual onboarding processes, I have that pretty seamless. Cool. I think the biggest thing that's going to help on onboarding is hey, we make a sale through Stripe that automatically onboards into Trainerize and automatically imports into our Google Sheet or CRM or whatever. You know what I mean? Yep. Because right now I have my head coach doing that, and just to be honest, he's an amazing coach, but that's not his strong suit, is making sure data gets put into a Google Sheet,
Yeah. Okay. So I've got a follow-up log to manage to make sure that all the clients are taken care of. Is that more what you're looking for?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll pull that up. because as far as leads and sales go on that side, that's yet to be set up, but that is on the list. So I don't have anything to show you there, but I can kind of show you how the follow-up system, at least how Mina's system works. And then you can at least see how it looks and we'll just go from there. So let me show you this real quick. Okay. Sorry. There we go. Okay. So we've got this follow-up blog. It looks like there's a lot going on, but I'll show you how it works. So the way that we organize it is we have different groups. So just to keep it kind of even out. So, and all this is fake data. So I mean, dig butt kiss, you know what I mean? So don't worry about it. I'm not showing you any confidential info, but so we have different groups. So like if we has 180 clients, then we have 3 groups. Well, technically 4, but I'll just click on this. So we'll go to group A. It would show all the group A clients. And that way one coach goes in on Monday and takes care of all the A. And then the next day on Tuesday, they take care of all the B. And when they're done, they just check it off. And here's the cool part. So we can integrate this with Trainerize, the same as Everfit. So we make it so, you know, we got Ronnie Coleman. Oh, actually, bad example. So we got Steve Nash. So all I do is I click on this right here. Oh, I'll pull it up over here. Hold on. So it takes it to the website, but it would go to their. Here, I'll do this. So Jeremy Buendia, I'm checking in with him. So I click on this. Boom, it takes me directly to his profile, so I can just start messaging him right away. Like, boom, follow up. So click out of that, go back, and then I would mark him off, and then I would go down to the next one. Boom, boom, boom. So that's one of the things that we do to make sure that every client, you know, feels seen, heard, and valued. You know, so we got A, B, C, and then I try to make sure that nothing falls through the cracks. So we have a no group. So in case nobody was scheduled a group for some reason, like we still catch them. And then we have like the status view of like, okay, this client is killing it. Like they've been checked up with, whatever. And everything links together. So if I click on this, it'll show you all their client updates. So like every time they got a carbs, like they got more carbs or they got, I don't know, more cardio or whatever, that's in here. There's nothing here to show. Every time they've checked in, you know, like checked in the last 4 weeks or whatever. Every time they were followed up with, we click these. And then we've got the onboarding. So it shows every single thing from start to finish for a client. So like every time, and the way that I foresee this happening is like we get a new lead, they come in, they get attached to this. So even after, or even if they don't become a client, you still have all of this data here for them. And then when they do become a client, then you have all the information of like, I don't know, if it takes them a year to join the program, you have reached out on this day, gave them this freebie on this day, they joined this free masterclass on this day or whatever, you know? So you just have like a big paper trail of literally everything. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. But there's so many different things. There's like onboarding, things for automating like shifts and keeping track of client or employee hours. Everything to do with a client, like start to finish, like all this stuff, like email, phone, social media links, all that stuff. So nothing's organized at the moment, but it would have all this stuff, and it looks like a lot, but it just got all this data. It's got all this data. Hold on. Yeah, all this data, like what they are, they bi-weekly, are they weekly, did they do this, did they do that, how much they paying, and this is all in one view, but you can sort it out. So it's like, okay, this is all the personal info, you know, email, phone, times, whatever. We can see how many people have less than 30 days left, how many people have less than 60 days left. And then we can just compare things like, okay, we got 20 people in December or whatever. How are they doing now that it's June? You know, the 6 months, you know, stuff like that. So, feel kind of bad though, because you're asking about like the leads and stuff, and I don't have anything on that quite yet. But
no. This is great, dude. This is what I need, because I'll be honest, man. Like, let me back up a little bit. So I own a gym as well. I worked with a company called Gym Launch.
Oh, nice. I know about them.
Okay, Gym Launch. So what Gym Launch did, I mean, for the year, it was $42,000 to work with these guys. But I'm telling you right now, they came in, they got everything set up on Go High Level. They essentially white label things. And it was just, everything was so seamless and dialed in. And it was like something sort of like this, right, from a CRM perspective. And right now, after I've experienced that, Bryson, I don't want to build a Google Sheet empire, right? Yeah. And that's what it'll turn into, right? And because I've already been exposed to that. But I'm going to be real with you. Like, I'm not trying to get in there and build that. I would rather go jump off a freaking cliff, dude. I'm just going to be real with you, right? Like, So this looks like, and correct me if I'm wrong, is this like CRM, everything kind of in one right here that you built out?
So I don't want to share too much, but Mina actually was like, I don't think that we need Go High Level anymore. So I don't. That's
what I'm thinking.
That's what he said. So because he was going to hire somebody to set that up and get that going, but then he saw all this and he's like, like, this is crazy. I don't even think we need that anymore. And this, dude, I feel bad. I don't really have a presentation to show you or anything like that, but there's just so much you can do. Like as far as Google Sheets goes, like there's so much more capability for data and stuff like that. But like, you know what I mean? Like it's clunky. It's Google Sheets. Like you put more than 100 formulas in there, it starts slowing down. So I get that 100%.
Yeah, dude. So I think this is huge right here. And no worries, I'm not having a presentation. Like I told you, I've never, hired anybody from this position. I'm always honest and upfront, dude. Like there's a big bottleneck in my business right now from a disorganization standpoint. It comes back to me. I mean, 100%. So like I definitely need something like this built out. And I was going to tell you as well, like, right now, just trying to keep up with client renewals, like you said something about 30 days out, 60 days out, like all that's it's all over the place. Like if I showed you what I got, it's like the ugliest thing ever that I created.
Yeah.
Which is an issue when, when we're building a team and stuff like that. So like, I think this system right here, like building this out for my company would be invaluable, dude. Like I think this is like the big project, and then obviously teaching us how to manage it, and then, being a part of all that. I think this right here solves all the problems. I mean, you just got to build it out.
Yeah, no, absolutely, dude. This is so cool. And like, there's so much possibility. Like you can throw check-ins in here, leads, follow-ups, like adjustments, like everything, dude, start to finish, like everything. It's pretty cool.
So I love that. So you also said like, hey, if we get an inbound lead, an application, or if we send them an ebook, like we'll have that first touch point. We can schedule like, hey, we need to follow up with that. And then the VAs and everybody can get access into this as well.
Yeah. So like literally as simple as you click on their link and then you click on their name and you got everything here. As simple as that. So you can come in here. You can even make it. This gets complex really fast, dude, but you can even come in here and make a whole new thing like inside each profile. So like this right here is this, but inside this person's. I mean, it gets complex really quick. It's really intimidating. I'm not going to lie, dude. There's a lot of stuff I don't even know, but I try to learn more. But anyway, yeah, so you could have like a tab up here for, you could call it whatever, like for a lead or like pre-program or whatever. And that would have like, okay, on January 8th, they got this free ebook. On February, whatever, from start to like, dude, I don't know. The way that I see this, dude, is like, imagine you did this for 5 years. You know how much data you'd have? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. That's crazy. I don't have any charts to show you either, but you can make some pretty cool charts. Like you can come in here. Let's see. So I can come into this and let me make a new thing. So I can make a chart and I want it to show, let's see. I can make the chart show the client type, so I can see all these clients are nutrition only, all these clients are training and nutrition, all these clients are just training. So if I click on this, it'll show me everybody. And then
that's sick, dude.
And then in this, like I can click on their profile link. So if I'm already in here, it's like, hey, Reggie Miller, whatever, I need to click on him. So I'm going to come over here, in this example, boom, and I'm there in the profile, just like that. You know what I mean? So the cool thing is, I don't know, man. Everything's linked, so it's not like I have to. Okay, I see this now. I got to come over here and type over here, search him, find him. It's like right here, boom, boom. So it's just so cool. I'm pretty obsessed with this stuff, dude. I think it's so much fun to tinker around with and figure out. But like you do whatever. So there's things called properties, and that's just like, what are you tracking? Like their gender, are they vegan? We even got like, are they pregnant? Because we got some. I think we have a good amount, but. Yeah, you just track things like that. You can make a custom chart, graph, whatever for each thing. You can see, like I like stuff like this, so it'll show you over time. Like you can, whatever, dude. It's just I don't even know what to say. You can show anything on a graph for however long, whatever, So very cool stuff.
Definitely. So next question for you on this is. Like we can track sales, closing percentage. Can we track all that as well?
Yeah, 100%. I was actually working on this
calls, all that stuff.
Yeah, so it could look something like this. So it's like lead name, any notes on him, email, phone, date of the call, whatever, time show. Did they show? Yes or no? Did you close him? Yes or no? How much was the commission for the person? And this is all tallied up at the end. So if I were to duplicate this, then I could see. So this, for example, let's just say this is your closer, his or her, his dashboard or whatever. So I could come in here. I guess I can't. What the heck is going on? Hold on. Let me actually try something real quick.
Okay.
Move this to. I'm just going to move this here for the time being. So let's see.
This looks way cleaner than Go High Level too. I don't know if you messed in Go High Level, but
no,
like
not a
the look
whole
of
lot.
this.
Dude, I'm so sorry. I'm spacing it. Where did I even put that? Did you see what I clicked on?
Oh, dude, I have no idea. It's all good, man.
Oh, here we go. I got it. Okay. So if I come in here, dude, what is going on? Hold on. I really want to show you this because I think it's cool. I'll just do this. Okay. So I can it's pretty cool. It's all made of blocks. So you just move whatever you want, wherever you want. You can duplicate things. So if I bring this in here, dude, what in the world is going on? This is so weird. I think maybe it's just glitching out. Hold on. Let me refresh. Well, anyway, there's a little button. You just sum it up, and it'll tell you the total of everything. And I guess it's just taking its sweet time today.
So like closers can come in, we can track their because that's something new to the business as well. Like actually having a closure.
Okay.
I think your reception's cutting out, Bryson.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know what just happened.
You're going robot mode on me, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Is this better?
It's all good. There we go. Yeah, I'm in space. It's all good, bro.
Yeah, I see that. I was gonna make a joke. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on, but just trust me. When you can click on a button and it'll show you like total, so you don't have to count and manually add. It's just boom. This week he made this much.
Got it, dude. Well, I love this. Couple questions here. Just kind of getting more feedback about this. Like you can build out. We can put like SOPs in here. Like
yeah, we've got that.
Pretty much just awesome. So this is going to house everything.
Yeah. So here's some SOPs that Mina made right here.
Cool. I love that.
What's really cool is you don't have to click on the link or whatever. You just,
today's purpose is to really
like you just start playing. Pretty cool. All these are links to documents. So if I click on this, I'm going to go directly to the whatever it is. So everything's all in one spot.
Awesome. So I guess the next kind of steps here is like, this is exactly what I need is like having you build out something like this for the company. This would be absolutely everything. This would be like such a huge step in the right direction. I think my next question is like kind of your role in the future. Would you be kind of like, we get everything built out and you're kind of, I know you said like, a little bit of time each week, like come in, making sure all the data is being inputted right, like making sure it's being followed up right. Are you doing anything with, like payroll to make sure all that's logged in, just kind of, unpack that for me if you don't mind.
Yeah. So I actually made this. It's a list of things that I could do if you wanted me to do those. Okay. So I've actually got them screenshotted on my phone. So I can just send those over to you right now.
That'd be great, yeah.
Because there's a lot of them. Like I click on it and it shows me, what just shows you everything, but it's all the collapsible little things, you get drop downs or whatever. Here's different projects that I could make, just all the different things that I could do. This is what I gave to Mina. He's like, holy shit, like let's do this. It's funny because as I was making all this, I started with this. I was like, let's make a big log that houses everything, and this has been like game changing. So I'm like, wow, dude, this has been the biggest. This is just what I showed you. Like everything's all in one spot. It's like no matter what. Like the second a closer hangs up the phone, they fill out a form. New client, this type, paid this much, and then that goes in. Then the community manager sees it. She starts onboarding. Then the first coach, it's just boom, boom, boom. It's crazy, dude. It's so cool, and it's so seamless too. Like it's just like I've actually made it so every coach has their own dashboard. So we have the blue coach, and this is all he sees. And anything that's not on here, he truthfully doesn't need to worry about. So it's like, if it's not on here, it's not his problem kind of thing. So got to shift.
I love that. Next question with that is there ways to make like financials and stuff private, like not so the whole team can't see it?
Yeah, you just make it. Yeah, right here. Boom. You just make it a. By the way, I'm not affiliated with Notion whatsoever. I just think this is very cool. Just so you know.
You're good.
Okay.
I think it's awesome too, dude. No, I think it's amazing.
Yeah, so you just make a private one. You can even, I think you can even make it on a whole separate account and then link it. But like, for example, this is like kind of some personal goals of mine, and this is like what I've crafted for myself. So like, if I work this much for Mina, this much for PT Dom and all this stuff, then on week 2 I should have this much. You know, I mean, it looks intimidating. I know there's a shit ton of stuff going on here, but it's very simple. Like if you just break it down like the little chunks, like this block, you know, you can just see. Like just if you just look at that, you can just see like week 1 I made this much, week 2 this much, whatever, it's how many hours, you know, whatever. So you can do that with your client or with your closers, with like, I mean, dude, there's no limits. Like whatever you can think of that you'd want to even track, you know. It's like week 3, this is what I got, and if I don't want to see it, I hide it. You know, week 2, what do I got? If I don't want to see it, I hide it. You know, got 7 shifts on this day or on this week. Got 7 here, got 2 this week, whatever. And we got little buttons for links, so I can go to the Trainerize, you know, nutrition area or the message inbox, or, you know, click a button, go directly into a group chat with. Do you make the group chat in Trainerize, or is it like a text?
Text, and that's the other thing, dude. I mean, I got my team using just their personal phone numbers, and we're just blowing them up. So that was kind of a, you know, which to me as the business owner is no big deal, right? But like from, you know, my team's perspective, this isn't their company, so I didn't know, is that something? Is there communication through here? Like I know a lot of people use Slack, but I'm trying not to like add a bunch of stuff, you know?
I think technically there is. I think it's more like comments. So if I come in here, let's say I'm the blue coach, or I don't know, maybe I'm Mina, and I'm coming in here and I'm like, hey, what's going on here? I can click comment, and I can leave a comment, and then if Mina did that to me, I would get notified that he commented on my stuff, but it's not like I can talk to him from here, you know, so that is a downside. But we do use Slack as well. And the cool thing is when something happens on here, we get a notification in Slack. So brand new client comes in, everybody gets notified, hey, Bob Smith is a brand new client, you know, he's going to start onboarding tomorrow. So blue coach, you got to, you know, so everyone's just like, oh, yep, I know. And the same thing as for being Mina, like him being like the head of everything. When somebody clocks in, he's notified. When they clock out, he's notified with their total shift hour. You know, when a client adjustment is completed, like he's notified. When there's some that's not completed on time, he's notified. You know, so if you want to be in the loop with that stuff, I think Slack is pretty cool. Actually, you can make it so it emails you, so you can have it send an email. I think it would be from me if I'm setting this up. So like I would email you, but it's automatic. So. Yeah, there's so much. So, I can send a notification, but I don't think there's actual like chat back and forth in here.
Okay. No worries. We might have to look at like doing something Slack. Well, I think the biggest thing right now is like this project. Like is the biggest thing is like getting all my data, getting all my clients, getting all the leads, like all that stuff, and put it in here and then building the system out for the company. And then like those things, like we can worry about that later and like kind of build all that out.
Cool.
But I love what I'm seeing, dude. I love your attitude. I'm like definitely want to work together. I definitely want to have you in the company and like build this thing out. This would be absolutely freaking huge for me. And then I guess we can kind of figure out, you know, when we get the projects and all that stuff, we can figure all that stuff out as we go. Because I mean, you have some work in front of you, of course, with, you know, we have nothing in here for my company and we got to get a whole in there. So
yeah.
I guess that's my next question. What are you looking like as far as, so right now we have a blank, this is Notion, right? Is that what it's called?
Yep, Notion, yep.
Blank Notion for my company. What are you looking at as far as like getting all this base level data in there from a time perspective?
Well, how many clients do you have?
We have, in the total, we have around like 100 and I think it's 130.
Okay. Well, to build out all the systems and stuff, that takes a minute for sure. I'm no pro. Mm-hmm. I wish I could say that, but there's a lot of stuff I don't even know, to be honest. So, I don't know, man. Maybe, I mean, it depends on how long you let me work a day. Because right now it seems like most coaches are like, yeah, 2 hours a day is cool. And I'm like, that's sweet, bro. But like, nothing's going to get done in 2 hours, you know? So I guess that depends on what you're looking for there. Total hours, I don't know. Like 40 to like everything I've showed you, like now that I know how to do it, like 40, I'm going to say. I honestly don't know. I'm 40.
Well, yeah, and I don't need like an exact number, because obviously there's stuff that you need from me. And I guess my biggest thing is like, when can you start? Like, when can we start this?
Yeah, I can start tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what if we how does this sound? Let's do, today's Tuesday. What if we could you crank out 4 hours a day on this for the next through Friday, and then kind of see where we're at?
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week?
Yep.
Yeah, 100%.
And then we can meet Friday, and like we can review and go over, and then we'll just set the game plan up for next week.
Yeah, I'm so down. Yeah.
I don't expect you to be done with it by Friday, but just that way we can actually see and have something.
Yeah,
and then
absolutely.
as far as payroll goes for me, man, like I'll pay you on Friday. We'll meet. I'll hook you up with the payment, and then we'll kind of plan out the next week. And as long as you're okay with it for this project, we'll kind of go about it like that, and then we'll kind of have a conversation of like, hey, your normal work hours for the week is, this, because I feel like this big project is obviously going to be the biggest thing, and then kind of looking into the future, Bryson, is like, hey, when we get all this built out, the last thing I want is for this to get unorganized and mixed up. Because like you said, like, dude, if we got 5 years of data here, this is huge. This is freaking huge, dude.
Yeah, that's huge. Insane. I mean, even a year, 6 months even. Yeah, it's nuts.
Definitely. So I guess all that said, what all do you need from me, like, to get rocking and rolling on this?
Probably what the number one focus is now. So what you would want, like if you had to pick one thing to focus on right now, like what would that be?
Definitely. So it would be getting all current clients in there. And we do have some gym members in our training rise. So all our current clients, having them labeled in gym, online, and then, full coaching or just nutrition coaching, all their payment stuff in there, like when they're due for their next payment, when their membership runs out. And I have that data I can, send to you, of course. But I think that's definitely the biggest one. If we can get all the clients in there, all the client data, so we can see, hey, when do we need to have another call with these people and have a sales call, make sure we renew them. That would be step one. And I think step two would be getting all my current lead metrics, sales metrics that I have currently right now, inputted into the software, into this Notion, and having all that charts, and then going ahead and getting and this was another question. Are you going to be, well, I guess not, you will be training my VAs on this system. You'll be training my team on this system, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I guess I can start.
That was kind of a dumb question. I'm like, well, I obviously can't train them on it. So.
Dude, I'm open to whatever you need. Yeah.
Okay. Cause that would definitely be kind of the next piece. So I think like big rocks, all the client data in there, all of that organized, whether it be membership, gym, online training, or nutrition, when their actual current membership runs out, their current payment that they're paying right now, where they have paid in full, where they have monthly client. I think that's the biggest thing right there, first and foremost. And then secondly, we would just be taking all of our current lead stuff and current sales and getting all that organized, which would be sick, because my plan is to have this closing full time within the next 2 weeks. So like we could kind of have all that done would be massive. And I think from there, we just we go from there after that. I think like, hey, those are the two biggest rocks from an organizational standpoint. And then I don't want to forget about this, because I think this would be a massive help, man. I don't know if Zapier or that other thing that you have would be involved with Notion. And you just tell me what you think here from like an operations management standpoint. Right now I'm thinking, hey, we sell a client, they get a Stripe payment link, boom, they go right into a Google Sheet and Trainerize. Now adding this software in, what does that look like, right? Well, can we set that up to go right into the Notion and get an automatic invite to Trainerize? Like, I'm just trying to make all that seamless, Yeah,
well, Zapier's badass, so like I don't think there's any limitation there. With the other one that I mentioned, I think there is. I think so. That one's like a newer one. It's got a lot of stuff you can do, but it's like what do they call that? Like an Audi and a BMW. Like an Audi is, like a poor man's BMW, whatever that is. I think it's that.
I got you.
So yeah, I don't think so. Zapier is another beast. Like you can do so much with that. So I don't think there'd be a problem integrating those two instead of a Google Sheet. Dude, you could even do both, like just to have backups. You never know. So
yeah. Okay, so I think those are the biggest rocks. And obviously I can get you over, everything that I have. whatever email you want me to just kind of send everything over to you. And then as far as this Notion, is there like a free trial period? Or I just need to go ahead and set up an account? Like, what does that look like?
I think there's a free trial, but I mean, I can show you real quick and go over it.
Yeah, not that it doesn't matter. I just didn't know if I needed to go ahead and set that up for you today. You know what I'm saying? So you can have all that.
Yeah, I think I'm not seeing any free trial. So there is a plus version and then a business version.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. The business version has a lot of cool stuff, but I guess it depends on what you want. For example, and this is a whole beast of a project, but you could bring do you do client check-in forms? Do you do that?
We don't do forms. We have everything automated through Trainerize. So just an automatic message, and then we do written check-ins back.
Wow. Okay. I thought that was, I spoke with somebody yesterday, and they were the first person that I heard that didn't do a written form. And I was like, that's crazy. You know, I've never seen that before. But so actually, if you're not doing forms, then I don't think, because there's a conditional logic. So like if a client says, I lost this much weight, then it would they would ask another question, you know? It's like you can make everything kind of personal. But if you don't use that, then you probably get away with the $12 one. The one I just said is $24, and then the $24 per person. And then there's the plus version, which is $12 a person. So you said you had 2 coaches, 2 VAs, and then you just hired a closer?
Yeah, so 2, I have a head coach, a shadow coach, master assistant coach, 2 VAs, and then the closer I've been training now for 3 weeks. So the goal is for her to be actually closing sales within the next week or 2. But I guess starting out, just grab the plus for, whatever I need for me and you to start building things out, and then just upgrade as we need it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, I think that'd be the best bet. I don't know if you need the other one.
Okay, cool. So, and this is called Notion, right?
Yeah. Notion.com.
Let's see here. Notion. Dang, dude. Come on, laptop. No, is it Notion.so? Is that what this is?
I got .com.
Huh.
Notion.so.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, they're different. There's 2 of them. All right.
SO actually takes me to my workspace. That's pretty cool. You just hacked me or something?
I don't know, dude. Maybe. I am in space, dude, so you freaking watch out. All right.
Just casual space trip.
Let's see.
I'm just curious. Did you get that closer from that she sells thing?
No, this is in-house. She's like one of my best clients. She's one of my VIP clients.
Oh,
and she's
cool.
like currently in car sales. And I made the offer to her, man. Like,
cool.
Our company is huge, centered around God, man. And like God put it on my heart. So she's been struggling in her career. I was like, hey, I would love to train you in sales if you'd like to sell fitness. And she's like, absolutely. So
that's cool, man.
Yeah, super excited. So is this it right here?
That's it.
Okay. Get Notion free login.
If you really wanted to dive in, they have a calendar and an email platform as well. So
connected to this?
Yeah, you could. I'm sure you use Google Calendar. Yeah, you could switch it to Notion Calendar. I don't, but it's just you got so many options here.
CEO.
Dude, it might be a pain in the ass, but would you mind? I think you're recording this call, right? Could you like either snippet this and then summarize this with ChatGPT or something? And then kind of send me like workables. I call it a wish list. So like what would you need to start now? Like so that I could get going. Because I obviously would work a lot better if I knew, okay, we need this done, it needs to do this. We need this done, it needs to do this,
100%. So real quick, what's your email you want to put in here?
It's King Bison.
I love it, dude.
That was my nickname in elementary. I guess that means I've had that email for like 20 years then, huh? Wow.
There you go. 24 for November. You just go ahead and crank this thing
out.
out.
There you go. It is a trial. Look at that. Or you're not going to show me this stuff. I'll look around.
All right. Let's see. I can stop sharing too. There we go. Coach Trey.
If all your money goes missing tomorrow, I had nothing to do with it, all right?
All right, got it.
Sure, that's a great thing to hear from someone you're looking to bring on the team.
Oh yeah, man.
That's funny.
I've been blessed, man. I have a pretty high BS meter, man.
Okay, cool. That's good.
Yeah, it's like I could, it's like, is this dude, like, who is this guy?
Yeah, okay, cool. I'm glad, dude. I had a couple calls yesterday, and I was just kind of throwing jokes, and it was kind of like that half smile, I would get. And I'm like, oh, man, okay. That's funny.
Nah, man.
I think Mina's the
talk to
same
some
way.
other people in the MDM?
Yeah, I had a few people reach out. I spoke with Dawson yesterday.
Okay.
He seems like a cool guy. He brought me onto the team as well, so that's cool.
Awesome, dude.
And then I spoke with Ryley, Australian guy.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be like project work and stuff. But yeah, he's the one who told me that he had like 350 clients and he doesn't do check-in forms. And I was like, dude, it's insane, bro. I mean, you guys have got the experience of doing all that stuff. I was a coach myself, never anywhere near this stuff. But I actually made that pivot. I was like, I don't know if this is for me. I like being on a spreadsheet. That's fun for me, so.
Definitely, dude. Your strengths, especially, like I said, you're in a really good spot, man, to, you obviously got Mina now, me, this, like, to really build out, man, because I'm telling you, this is a huge gap in the coaching space. Huge gap. So. Yeah,
dude. I didn't even really realize that. I don't know, man. I just kind of, like, I'm actually trying to learn how to code so I can do software stuff because big picture, it'd be cool to make my own trainer eyes, but incorporate all this into it because none of them have it, so.
Yeah, definitely, man. I just set up the Notion. I guess you should have got an invite link, I imagine, and then you should be good on that front.
Yeah, got it.
What I'll do next is I'll kind of compile this stuff, send you over kind of the Cliff Notes version. Plan, and then I'll send you over like our current clients, all that stuff. Go ahead.
Do you have all those clients in a spreadsheet already with everything that you said?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Perfect, dude. We could just you can import the data. Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't be bad. It's a very ugly spreadsheet. I don't know if all the gym clients. So just a little background. I'm actually shutting my gym down at the end of the year, and we're doing all that online. So like the gym stuff's really taking a back seat. However, I want to make sure that we definitely have that data in there because my hope is to bring some of them online when we close down. Most of them probably won't. They're probably going to be pissed, but maybe we can grab a couple. So I do have majority of it in the sheet with the actual information, so I'll definitely share that with you. I'll shoot this over to you, and then let's get something on the books for Friday, and
cool.
We'll kind of review, see where we're at with everything, and then we'll just go from there. Like, see what else we need to build out. See.
Perfect, dude. Well, I'm stoked, man. I appreciate the opportunity. This is cool.
Absolutely, dude. I'm excited, man. What time? I would love to speak with you after Friday, after you work 3 or 4 hours on the task. But what time works best with you?
On Friday?
Yep.
After? So we're in the same time zone then, right? You said North Carolina?
It's 5:37 here. So.
North Carolina. I was thinking Dakota for some reason. All right. Let's do... Shoot, man. It's later, but could you do like 5 p.m., so 7 p.m. your time? It's pretty late, but...
Oh, dude, 100%, dude.
Okay.
I'm a business owner, yeah, dude. This working on Friday night sounds good to me, bro.
Okay.
Yes, so we'll go Friday night at 7, my time.
Yeah.
5 your time. Yeah, and we'll just, like I said, we'll touch base, kind of see where we're at, and then set up the game plan for next week. Like, man, how many hours you need to dedicate to the project to get it done. Obviously, I know the more time we dedicate to it, the quicker we can get it done on to the next thing. I see a lot of potential here in building all this out and having this all set in place. So, all that said, man, like I said, I'll shoot you over. I'll share all the, the Google Sheets and stuff with you. Send that over to you, and then let's get cranking on this thing, dude. And just let me know if you got any questions. I'll also send over kind of a review of what I need done.
Okay, yeah, that'd be perfect. I've also got these images. These are all different different things. So I'll send those to you. So if there's nothing in there that you like, it's all good. If they're just ideas, things that I could do. So yeah, I'll send those over.
Man. Awesome, dude. I love this, man. I'm looking forward to having you on the team, dude. Cool. And just shoot me a text if you need anything.
Okay, will do. Thanks so much, man.
All right, later, brother.
I'll see you later.
See.
God damn, bro. Wow. So, yeah. All right. Well, I'll talk about this before this. All right. Peace.